I'm Fenny Vabiola, and today I would like to share you guys about my secret, about what is my core competency, what is my career plan for the first, third, fifth, and 10 years after this class, and the last but not least is about my self-reflection. So to know more about it, check this video out.
Hello, I am Fenny Vabiola, and today I would like to share my analysis on my self-awareness test. These are the summary of the 5 tests that I took for my self-awareness. Starting on the learning style, I have a very strong preference in reflector, which is scored 19 out of 20. And my second strong preference is in theories, which is scored 15 out of 20. My combination of theories reflector has shown me that I have a thoughtful and comprehensive learning style. It is similar with what we call as perfectionist. Thus, this learning style believes that always there is something else to be added, adapted, and appended, or we can call it as a double checker. My second test is entrepreneurship test. For the entrepreneur test, I have a low score which is 20, where the average score should be around 30 to 48. My highest score on this entrepreneur test is need of 4 achievement, and the others are low. I understand why I got low in this test, because basically, I do not have a dream to be an entrepreneur. I do not like taking risks and I have low ability to take decisions on my own, because I'm a risk averse. It is reflected through the low score I got for the calculated risk-taking, which only scores 4 and need for autonomy which is 0. The third test is 5 big personality traits. In this test, I can know why I act the way I am and how my personality is structured. And I found that I have a conscientiousness as the highest score, which is 24. And it shows that my personality is being honest and hardworking. It is totally true because I tend to follow the rules and prefer clean homes. The next trait is agreeableness, which scored 23. It shows that I could adjust behavior to suit others, which allow me to show respect to others people's voice. Thus, I have no problem working in a team because I could respect them. The fourth test is Belbin's model of team roles. In this test, I know that I consider myself as a team worker, which have important role in a team as a project specialist, by being an implementer and thinker innovator. I am less of shaper, coordinator, completer, finisher. Moreover, I'm not the one who monitor or evaluate, or even become the resource investigator. The last step is leadership test. In this test, I found that the competency that I demonstrate most often is motivating, inspiring, and building relationship, while the competency that I should develop is negotiating, leading change, aligning people, and leading teams. These 4 areas are the areas that I should develop in order to improving my leadership competency. So in this second section, I will share you guys my career plan after finishing the special classes of Professor Dr. Casey Chan, starting from International Business Management, Global Strategic Management, and the last is Multinational Enterprise and Government. I did not take his class for the International Marketing Management because I joined an exchange program to South Korea. So basically, I will divide my career plan into 1, 3, 5, and 10 years. Okay, so I will answer this question using concept diagram, starting from the purpose. The purpose of my life is simple, which is to be a successful person that can impact others. In order to achieve this purpose, I would like to make a framework on how to achieve my purpose. I call this framework as a time frame to achieve my purpose. So I divide this time frame into 4, which is the first year, third year, fifth year, and 10 years. Starting on the first year. For the first year, I will definitely have a dream to work in a big company. So I plan to have my career plan in a property company since I have my internship there. Thus, I would like to continue working there. I will pursue my professional life starting from the first year after I finish this class. I need to learn a lot from seniors where they have more experience in the real working life. I need to use my learning style as a reflector theories to learn from them. I can be the one who will add something that need to be added in order to get the job done. On the third year, which means I will turn 25, being an entrepreneur is absolutely not my dream since I'm a risk-averse kind of person. If I refer to my previous entrepreneurship test, I got low score on it, which means that entrepreneurs are not my thing. However, as I have to continue my dad's company on the third year, I have to learn on how to be a good entrepreneur. Thus, I could know which area that I should improve. I should be brave in taking more risks, and I have to make decisions on my own. So in this year, I might leave the company I work for and start to work in my dad's company and begin my career as entrepreneur. On the fifth year, I will be 27. On this age, I believe I will marry someone that I love because I have commitment to marry on 26 maximum. Thus, I will keep working in my dad's company and will take over the company. Being a leader in a company is not an easy job. A company means that I will work in a team and I will lead the team. Refer to the previous Belpin's model of team roles. I like to consider myself as a team worker, not the leader. I have low score in coordinating people, thus I'm not confident by being a leader. Moreover, refer to the leadership task. I also have low score in leading teams, aligning team, negotiating, and leading changes. These four areas are the important ones in the leadership framework. Thus, in this year, I need to improve myself to be a good leader. However, I believe I could be one of good leaders. Why? Because refer back to the 5 big personality traits, I have the fundamental personality as a leader, which are conscientiousness and agreeableness. I can adjust myself working with other people and work hard to achieve my goals. On the 10th year, I will reach 32. On this age, I plan to be a good leader in my company. Since in the previous time frame, I still need to improve my competencies to be a great leader. However, I will not stop only being a good leader. I want to be an agent of change where I can impact others. This is when I can successfully achieve my purpose by being a successful leader that can impact others in my company. That is the framework of my career plan to achieve my purpose. After knowing the framework, it is the time for me to do the real project. In this project, I will reveal what I have learned during my studies with Professor Dr. Casey Chan and how I applied what I have learned. I will use what, why, how framework to answer this question, starting from what I have learned during the studies. I learned a lot of frameworks starting from Delta Matrix, 6A, 6 Thinking Hats, Organizational Capability, Concept Diagram, and many more. However, I can see the series of the lessons starting from International Business Management, International Marketing, Global Strategic Management, and Multinational Enterprise and Government have created one big lesson on how a company should do in order to achieve its goal. Why is it important to be learned? In order to achieve its goals, companies should learn all aspects starting from the culture, the leadership, the organizational development, the strategic itself, the communication, the technology, the capability, and the structure. This will form a basic foundation of the company. How to align it with the employees to achieve its goals. This lesson seems big and not applicable for a university student. However, what I have learned actually I have applied it to my real life. The question is, how can I apply it? I will give 3 examples to explain this question. The first example is that I applied all the frameworks I learned to other subjects. Previously, when I did not know these frameworks, my analysis and presentation is total mess. However, when I use the framework, for example 6A, I have a guide to be followed in doing my analysis, starting from the awareness, alignment, action, adoption, assurance, and anticipation. Thus, I can be more focused and more structured in the presentation. Second example is when I have my on-the-job training in one of advertising agency in Jakarta. I was told to do market research and analysis toward the brand. To impress my supervisor, I used Delta metrics in order to do the research. I only need 60 minutes in finishing the research, and I got all the data my supervisor needs in a structured way. As the result, she was amazed with my job, and I got A for my on-the-job training, thanks to Delta metrics. Third example is I use the framework for my future planning like what I'm doing right now. I use the concept diagram as a big framework to explain my career plan and how to achieve it. It is useful and practical to be used. So now, I have completely filled in the project. After constructing the purpose, framework, and the project, with these 3 created, I have actually constructed a strategy to be a successful and impactful leader. However, the question remains, what are the process, who are the people, and what are the tools to support this strategy? I will start from the process. To be a successful and impactful leader, I have to follow 6 A's to achieve. Starting from awareness, I have to be aware of internal and external conditions happen around the organization to create strategic goals of the company. Then second, I have to align it with the vision, mission, and value of the organization itself. Then in the third steps is the action. I have to develop an action plan to achieve the goals. In the fourth steps is adoption. In adoption, I need to adopt what I learned previously and I have to implement it in the company. In assurance, I need to assure whether the goals can be achieved. And last but not least is in anticipation. As a good leader, I have to anticipate what risks that might come to my business. And that is how the process to support the strategy. The next is the people. Who are the people that support the strategy? And of course, for the people, I will be the main stakeholder involved in the strategy, supported by families, my friends, the lecturers who will support me in gaining the knowledge to achieve my strategy. Last is the tools to support the strategy. What are the tools needed to support the strategy? As what I have learned, which is the knowledge, will be my basic tools to achieve the strategy. The knowledge, especially what I have got in international business management, international marketing management, global strategic management, and multinational enterprise and government, will be the basic knowledge and become my tools to achieve the strategy. So that is how I make my career plan for the next 1, 3rd, 5th, and 10 years from now. I will keep improving myself from the area that's still low, such as entrepreneur competencies, leadership competencies, and I believe as time goes by, I will be able to be a successful person in the future. So, I'm Fenny Vabiola. Thank you for your attention.
Hi guys, okay, so I actually have made a short, simple, and sweet and sharp analysis about myself. The question still remains, how about you? It's time to make yours. So I'm Fenny Vabiola, thank you for your attention and see you to the next level. Bye!